Welcome. My name is Julia Turpin. I'm the director of the Johnson City Public Library, and I have the honor and pleasure of welcoming you to our virtual launch. Today is World Children's Day. World Children's Day is celebrated each year to promote togetherness and celebrate the responsibility we all have in improving children's welfare. Today, we take time to acknowledge and recognize that our children matter. The children of Johnson City, like children around the world, matter. They are important, they are of value, and they have rights. We are here to celebrate that Johnson City is not satisfied by the status quo. We have beautiful parks, fantastic schools, fresh air, and incredible citizens. However, I'm pleased to say we are blessed with leadership who want to do more, to do better for our citizens. When Mayor Brock first informed me about the Child Friendly Cities initiative, I felt two things. One, humbled that she would consider Johnson City Public Library as a collaborator in this project. And two, inspired by her vision for what we could accomplish. This work, which you'll learn more about today and in the coming months, won't be easy. Few things worth doing ever are. Collectively, we'll take a hard look at our city and ourselves so that we can amplify our good and correct our shortcomings. In the end, we will have a plan to help us truly invest in our most precious resource, our community's children. We will build a community where our children are able to learn, grow, play, and above all, not just survive, but thrive. It is now my pleasure to introduce Johnson City Mayor Jenny Brock, who will let you learn more about this exciting initiative.
Good morning, and thank you, Julia, for the nice introduction. Houston, San Francisco, Minneapolis, Prince George County, and Johnson City, Tennessee. That's an impressive list that we stand among. But we are only a handful of forward-looking cities in the U.S. and the county that are placing the well-being of children as a cornerstone for planning and governance. It is a great honor to partner with UNICEF and to use their established framework for us to gain Child Friendly City status. This framework helps local governments prioritize the needs of children and young people and elevates their input of their voices in local governance and decision-making. Thus, as we evaluate our underlying infrastructure, educational and health systems, neighborhood safety, and recreational access with a filter of its impact on children and youth. Then we can strategically invest in an environment that better enables the healthy development of our youth and that we are child-friendly. And I believe when we make our communities better places for children, we make them better places for all. We begin this process through community partners and leaders, such as East Tennessee State University, Niswonger Children's Hospital and Ballad Health, the Johnson City School Systems, Frontier Health, the Johnson City Public Library, and those partners will join the City of Johnson City in moving us forward. I want to thank each one for being a leader and an advocate for children and youth, and their commitment to help lead this next level of work by making Johnson City a UNICEF Child Friendly City. I want to particularly say thank you to our favorite pediatrician, Dr. David Wood, who brought this initiative to the city almost 2 years ago. He never gave up. Dr. Wood and the director of the Johnson City Public Library, Julia Turpin, will manage the initiative and co-chair the Child Friendly City leadership team. Thank you, David and Julia, for your commitment to our children. Now, we aren't in this location this morning by accident. The mural behind us visually says it all. Okay. Diversity, inclusion, play, imagination, learning, environment, and teamwork, and so much more depending on who is standing in front of this mural viewing it. As we begin the Child City Friendly journey, we start here today. If we get off track, we come back here. When we make progress, we celebrate here. When we need a moment to remember the role of an adult, we meditate here. It will be our harbor to stay moored, to restore our supplies, and to stay docked to our mission. Why are we investing in our children? Because they are 100% of our future. In the business world, we talk about a return on investment. What greater return than a child being able to dream and imagine what they can be, and through their hard work, it can come true. It is up to us to remove the stumbling blocks that keep our children from dreaming, from working hard, and from achieving their goals. Let us begin our journey in the name of our future. Let us celebrate Johnson City becoming a UNICEF Child Friendly City. And now I'm very honored to introduce Jeremy Cole, who's the Managing Director of the Southeast Region of UNICEF USA.
Good afternoon, and thank you so much for the invitation to participate in this exciting moment for Johnson City on World Children's Day as we launch in partnership on this visionary path for your community to become one of the first UNICEF child-friendly cities in the United States. On behalf of UNICEF USA, I would like to thank Mayor Brock and the incredible team she's put together who have made this day a reality, including, among others, Dr. David Wood, Julia Turpin, and Samuel Pettyjohn. At UNICEF USA, we believe that when we build a world that works for children, all children, then we build a world that works for all of us. And we believe in the promise of our children, their innate magic and optimism and dreams, and in the promises that we must make for our children to deliver to them a world where they feel safe and healthy and nourished. But unfortunately, we know from the data, from the stories, and from our own experiences that our nation in far too many places for far too many children has not fulfilled this promise. Too many children in this nation are living in poverty, undernourished, without access to the health care and quality education that they need to thrive. But there's hope. There's always hope if we build our communities around our children. The Child Friendly Cities initiative aims to partner and build on the amazing work already being done for children in Johnson City, adding two key ingredients. First, a commitment from city and community leadership to put children first, which is exactly what you're doing here today. And second, a commitment to listen to the voices of youth, to empower them to help solve the problems that they're facing. Because it turns out when you ask kids what problems they're experiencing and then ask them for help in finding solutions to those problems, you get better outcomes. Giving our children a healthy childhood, a safe childhood, a nourished childhood, as well as a voice, every single child, no matter the accident of their birthplace. This is the good work ahead. For those who are watching and listening, I've got a way you can take action right away. And I would encourage you to do this. You can text 2 words, CFCI, and then the second is JC, CFCI space JC, to 52886. Again, that's CFCI space JC, Johnson City, to 52886. You can thank Mayor Brock for her leadership on this issue, and you can tell her why a child-friendly Johnson City is important to you. Again, thank you so much for the invitation today. We are excited to stand together with you in this important work, to call upon the better angels of our nature and to build a world that works for all of us, one child at a time.
I'm David Wood. I'm a pediatrician at the Cullen College of Medicine, ETSU. Go Bucks. I'm very thankful for this opportunity to speak and co-chair this initiative with Julia Turpin, the leader of our Johnson City Library. I'm very thankful for the leadership of Mayor Brock and the City Commission for their commitment to go through a process to assess and then certify Johnson City as a child-friendly city. This demonstrates that our city leadership recognize that children are our future, as the mayor has already said, and by investing in their safety and health, we can ensure a bright and prosperous future for Johnson City. In the coming months, we'll conduct an analysis of current programs that are and services provided by the city, by nonprofit agencies, by schools, by churches, and other entities. We'll be using a framework that has been developed called the Convention on the Rights of the Child that was passed in 1989, signed by every country in the world, and has been used by 3,000 cities to analyze their services and see how they can make their environment more child-friendly and more supportive of child development. As a pediatrician, I recognize that children are dependent on us as adults to provide an environment where they can explore, play, learn, grow, and develop. It's up to us to make sure that all children, including those often marginalized by poverty, race, disabilities, gender, or sexual orientation, to have equal access to secure housing, accessible places to play, high-quality schools, and safe neighborhoods. It is up to all of us, families first, but then the community at large second, to nurture, support, and protect children so they can grow up secure and confident in who they are, eager to learn, which all children naturally are, and eager to contribute to our community in constructive and creative ways. We will do this by listening to all of you, the Johnson City residents, our community leaders, key organizations that are serving children, and very importantly, we're going to be listening to children and youth themselves. To that end, to kick off this initiative, we ask that all residents send a message to Mayor Brock herself sharing how you think Johnson City can become a child-friendly city and help families and children thrive. You can do this by visiting the website that's on the logo on your screen, UNICEFUSA.org, CFCI Or you can text the mayor with a message to 52886 and label it CFCI JC and send your message. And we really want to hear from the youth, and we know you know how to text. Thank you for your time today. You can learn more about Child Friendly Cities Initiative for Johnson City at Johnson City's website, which is going to be posted on your screen. Thank you.